Hi everyone. This feels so awkward. Before I get started with the video, I just want to apologize if the lighting is horrible and if it sounds echoey or if you can hear my fridge. I'm filming in the living room. So as you can tell by the title, I am pregnant. Yay! Oh my god. So I'm actually 19 weeks pregnant. I turned 19 weeks yesterday. So I found out I was pregnant in November. So yeah, what happened was my period didn't come, but I was not worried, or I did not think that I was pregnant at all, just because my whole entire life my periods have been irregular. They never come on the same day, so I didn't think much of it. The reason why I did take it was because I just wanted to make sure, because when I know my period is coming but it doesn't come, I get in such a bad mood. So I just wanted to take a pregnancy test to see if I was or if I wasn't. And if I wasn't, obviously I knew that it was coming, but I just had to be patient. There's been other times before where I had not a pregnancy scare, because it wasn't scary for us. But there was moments before this time that I was like, I felt so sure. I was like, oh my god, I think I'm pregnant. My period came late. I've been feeling I don't know why I'm holding makeup. I've been feeling really sick, and I just always assumed that I was pregnant. And every time I took a pregnancy test, it was false. So I was like, okay. So this time I didn't think much of it. I thought I was gonna take one and it was gonna come back negative again. So I told my boyfriend, I was like, I'm just gonna take one. I just need to get it out of the way. I'm pretty sure I'm not. He's like, okay, just take it. So I went to CVS. I bought some I bought some cheap ones. I don't know why, because I didn't want to waste my money on a good pregnancy test, because I just knew for a fact it was gonna come back negative. So I just bought cheap ones. It was such a weird feeling, because as soon as I did my business in the bathroom and waited, my heart started beating so fast. A feeling came inside of me, and I was just like, oh my god, what if this time we're wrong and I really am pregnant? So I was so afraid to look at the pregnancy test. I did not want to turn it over. I called my best friend Michelle, and I was like, bitch. And she's like, oh my god, what? And she knew that I was taking a pregnancy test, or that I was thinking about it, because I told her my period's late. Should I just take it just to see? And she was always telling me, yeah, but you have to wait till a week after your missed period or something like that. So she was telling me to wait, basically. But that day I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. So I called her and I was like, bitch. She's like, what? I was like, I took the test because I know you told me to wait, and I was gonna wait, but I just want to get it out of my head. I just want to see if I am or if I'm not. So she's like, so did you take it? I was like, yeah, but I'm so terrified of turning it over. She's like, just do it. You're probably not pregnant. And I was like, okay. So I turned it over, and I was like, oh, I'm not pregnant, because only one came out, the cross. And it said right there clearly, if just one comes out, it means you're not pregnant, or the negative one came out. I don't remember. Something like that. Only one line came up. So I was like, oh, I'm not pregnant. And she's like, let me see it. And I showed her, and she noticed that a second line was appearing. And I was like, what the heck? So I started looking at it, and with more time, a second line kept appearing. So after a while, there was 2 strong lines, and I was like, this can't be it. I was like, no, there's no freaking way I'm pregnant. There's no way. So she's like, you have to take another one. You have to take another one. I was like, okay. So the packet that I bought came with 2 pregnancy tests. So I took the other one, and the same thing happened. The first line came out, but you can tell that the second one was coming out, but it kind of got jammed or something, or it was a bad pregnancy test, because it didn't come out super clear, but you can tell the second line wanted to come out. So I was like, I'm so confused. These pregnancy tests are so confusing. I'm gonna go buy one that says pregnant or not pregnant, the digital ones. And I bought the pregnancy test, and I came home, and right away I took it, because I was like, I just need to know. So I took it, and it came out positive. It said pregnant. in big ass letters, it said pregnant. And I was like, at that point, I was convinced. I was like, okay, 3 pregnancy tests that I took, they all came back positive. So I was like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I'm freaking pregnant. And I called my friend Michelle, and she's like, oh my God, you're pregnant. I knew it. So she was crying, and I'm over here like in shock. And I took a picture of the test and I sent it to my boyfriend, and he was like in shock. He was like, wait, what? There's no way you're pregnant. Like, no, like, he's like, he wasn't mad or anything. He was like in shock just as much as I was. So he's like, I'm not gonna believe it until you go to the doctor. So I was like, okay. So we went the next day. Sure enough, they told me that I was pregnant, and they told me that I was, I think, 5 weeks or 6 weeks. And I was shocked. And then it hit me like, oh my God, like I'm really, really pregnant. So a few days passed, and then we started to get so excited. So in the beginning, I feel like we both were really scared, just because, I mean, we're adults. I wasn't afraid of what my parents were gonna say or my family, because yeah, I'm still really young and I'm not married, but I'm not in a bad place, if that makes sense. I kept it from my family for a while, and it was really hard just because I'm close with all my family. We weren't planning to tell my family until Christmas Day as like a gift. We told my boyfriend's parents before we told mine, and they're so excited. My boyfriend has a sister. She's older, she is married, but she doesn't have any kids, so it's just the 2 of them. And I have 3 brothers, but none of them have kids yet, so it's gonna be the first on both sides. So we are so freaking excited. So we told my parents on Christmas. I have a video, I'll insert it at the end, of when we told them on Christmas, and it was, their reaction was way more than what I expected, and I was so blessed. Like I knew they were gonna be happy because they've been wanting a grandchild, and at this point I felt like they didn't care who it came from. I am the youngest and the only girl, but they were even more excited than what I imagined. So I'm so blessed, and Sergio is just so excited. I am showing a little bit, but I don't have like a super like noticeable stomach. I think I just look fat. As far as symptoms, I didn't experience, thank God, I didn't have morning sickness at all, which was my biggest fear. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I don't care about when it comes down to delivering the baby. But if I have morning sickness, I am gonna be so depressed, because I have a severe fear of throwing up. It's always been my biggest fear since I was little. So I thank God that I didn't get morning sickness. I did get really nauseous at times, which is just as bad of a feeling. My boobs right away were freaking sore. They felt like they had been punched. They felt like my nipples were being like squeezed like really hard. Oh yeah, the gender. We did have a gender reveal party. I really wanted one just because no one in my family has ever done a gender reveal. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be something small. I was like, it's just gonna be my side family, his side of the family, just us. Turned out to be a little bit bigger than we thought. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun planning it. So I'm so freaking excited to start planning my baby shower. I will insert pictures and the video of the gender reveal at the end of the video. I don't know what else to tell you guys. My due date is August 2nd, which I'm not excited about being super pregnant during the summer. I think that's it. I'm sorry this video was so long. I just wanted to tell you guys every single detail, and I hope that you guys are excited for me, and I hope that you guys are excited to see my baby in future videos. My next video for sure is gonna be a everyday makeup video, just because I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I've been so lazy to be honest. So that video will for sure come up next. I'm not sure when. I don't want to tell you that it's gonna come up in like a week and then not have it. So just expect that video soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will be happy to answer them. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Really quick, in the video where we tell our parents, we gave them a gift, and this was in it, just so you guys aren't confused as to what they're looking at. It says, Hola abuela y abuelo, nos vemos en agosto. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, it says, hi grandma and grandpa, see you in August. So just so you guys aren't confused, it's a little onesie.
There's nothing there.
There's one more thing in there. ¿Hay algo más ahí?
There's nothing there.
No. Open it. Mamá, ¿tú para mis glasses?
¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice?
Aww.
Surprise! I don't know if you guys are happy or disappointed.
¿Es cierto?
Sí.
Oh, madre.
Ready?
No, let's go.
What are we counting from?
10, 9, 8.
All right. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,